Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Muh.Riswan. Today I will explain about syllable and stress. There are four kinds of syllable and stress. For example, vowel alone, O and I. Vowel consonant on and I's. Consonant vowel do, be and you. Consonant vowel consonant big, talk, and cat. Each syllable in a word has a degree of emphasis stress. There are three stress levels: primary, secondary, and unstressed. The first is primary stress. A word with two vowel sounds has two syllables on syllables as primary stress. Say it a little louder and longer than the other. The vowel of the unstressed syllable is usually pronounced, no matter how it is spelled. Make the vowel sound short, pronounce the consonant sounds clearly and distinctly. For example, primary stress on first syllable. There are climate. Cli is stress, met unstress. And for primary stress on second syllable, there are advice is ad is unstress, vice is stress. The second is secondary stress. Some two-syllable words have primary stress on the first syllable and secondary stress on the second syllable. Say the first syllable strongly, emphasize the second syllable a little less, but say I with a clear vowel. For example, action, female, insect. The next is unit 33, words with three or more syllables. Words with three or more syllables have one syllable with primary stress. The other syllables are either all unstressed or one has secondary stress, and the rest are unstressed. The first is stress pattern 1. Primary stress is one first syllable and all other syllables are unstressed. For example, animal. A is stress, ni and mal as flat. The next stress pattern 2. Primary stress is one the second syllable and all other syllables are unstressed. For example, apartment. A is unstressed, part is stress, man is under stress. The next stress pattern 3. Primary stress in one the first syllable and secondary stress is one the third syllable. All other syllables are unstressed. For example, alphabet. Al is stress, pa is unstressed, and bed is stress. The next stress pattern 4. Primary stress in one the second syllable and secondary stress is one the fourth syllable. All other syllables are unstressed. For example, apologize. The next stress pattern 5. Secondary stress in one the first syllable and primary stress is one the second syllable. The other syllable are unstressed. For example, outstanding. outstanding. The next, stress pattern 6. Secondary stress in one the first syllable and primary stress is one the third syllable. All other syllables are unstressed. For example, afternoon, afternoon. The next is unit 30 for one syllable prefix. Prefix are one or two syllable addition that occur at the beginning of some word. They carry certain meanings that modify the words. For example, prefix co, there are cooperate, have a general meaning of prefix is with. The next prefix pre, there are prepare, have a general meaning of prefix is before. The next is unit 35 two syllable prefix. As mentioned in the preceding unit, there are prefixes that have two syllables. Here are some examples. For example, prefix auto have a general meaning is self. The next prefix uni have a general meaning is one. The next prefix ultra have a general meaning is extreme. When this prefix form a three-syllable word, there is usually primary stress on the first syllable, followed by an unstressed syllable and secondary stress on the third syllable. For example, automate, multiply, universe. The next is unit 36 suffixes. Suffixes are addition of one or more syllable that might be attached to the end of word. They usually have a grammatical function. It is important to pronounce suffix clearly with the proper stress. They are almost always unstressed, say the vowel sound quickly and with your mouth almost closed, but pronounce the consonant sounds in the syllable distinctly. For example, noun suffix. There are ends have importance. There are at graduate. There are air have a driver. The next example, adjective suffixes. There are all have a musical. There are owls have a jealous. The next is example verb suffix. There are at have a wanted. There are s have a usage. There are in have a reading. The next is example adverb suffix. There are li have a slowly. The last is unit 37 sentence stress. When several words are spoken together in a phrase or sentence, certain words are stressed and others are spoken more softly and quickly. The first is stressed word. For groups of words are stressed in a sentence or phrase, say them a little louder than the unstressed words. The last is unit 37 sentence stress. I'm so sorry. I mean, for example, Carlos Jones talk English. The next, where's Mary's school? The next example, that's Jessica's balls. And the last example, this yours. The next is unstressed word. There is no stress on most function words in a phrase or sentence. Say them quickly with an unstressed vowel, but be sure to pronounce the consonant correctly. For example, for a dog, I know the lesson. My car, and I saw him. This book is interesting. I'm her. I'm her. There is a car in the driveway. The next example, my mother loves to cook. I am working in the house, and Joy has to work. The next example, do you know where she lives? Which with cakes and cookies. I think enough from me. The last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.